Really nice. All right, Ray
Very
McNamara.
good at his job. I will say that.
Ray McNamara breaking does make a ball. And he's representing Snookers down in Providence, Rhode Island. That's our home base.
Oh, right.
So very familiar with Ray. Of course, we know Justin Bergman, the legend.
Yeah, Ray's going to have his work cut out with Justin.
Absolutely. Tell you what, if Ray can get out in front of this, I think he can hold serve. But obviously with Bergman, very, very tough. I'll tell you, the biggest struggle I've seen with a lot of the players, not necessarily from the Ultimate Pool outfit, just some of those particular rules as we saw in our last match. Evan Moreau struggling with a couple of those particulars. But I do believe that the format is going to become very popular, and it looks like the players are enjoying themselves.
Yeah, it's very fast and furious, and, it's great entertainment for the spectator. And it's a lot of fun for the players.
Most definitely. Looks like Ray's going to snip this 6-ball right into the side pocket. Seems like he's pretty comfortable right off the bat, Tony. What do you think?
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen a lot of players for the first time in a TV arena. You're playing a pretty much a legend of the game as well. And it's easy to be eaten up out there.
I'll tell you, with Ray's experience, I don't think necessarily that the player would get to him. I think it's really just the format and the clock. Those are things that he's not comfortable with, but Ray's played for a long number of years, and he's played some of the best in the game, so I think it's really just going to be if Ray can manage the clock and the format.
Yeah, well, the thing is, he's not under a massive amount of pressure because he's won 2 out of 2, so he's already qualified for the last 64 anyway when it goes into a straight knockout.
For the 1-ball bottom corner, doesn't... Oh, wow, it did fall.
That's perfect as well onto the 4.
Great line here. 8's going to go to the bottom left corner.
Yeah, your man's going to take the first rack.
Good shot there. Perfect line for the 8.
Well, I have to say, an impressive start here for Ray McNamara.
And there it is. 1-0, Ray Mac.
Yeah, Johnny Archer was going head ball. But
He went 3rd ball there.
Yeah, he did. He's made a ball.
A couple of tricky things here to navigate. Definitely got a square hit on it. Looks like he's going to go solids. Trying to hold himself under that purple 4.
Yeah, these are good. They're all in the open.
Really just has to finish nicely on that 8-ball. 15 is impeding if he's against the rail, but other than that, it is open.
And Justin's first match back in the arena since he lost in the final of the shootout last night to Craig Waddingham.
What a player he is.
Yeah, not a lot Justin could do. He had a few dry breaks out there. He was a bit unlucky. It can happen at this game. If the break gods are not with you, you're in a whole heap of trouble. So he'll be eager to get right back into this, get back in the groove. He's also got the mixed pair shootout tonight, which will start from 6 o'clock, and Justin Bergman will be in it with Tina Larson.
Justin and Tina, they finished 1st and 2nd in that event.
Yeah, they're a great partnership. We were talking earlier, Mike, and they're one of the few partnerships when they're actually playing together. They don't talk to each other because they trust each other that much. They know each other's games.
Ray has an interesting practice routine. He has a product he uses, and he's able to shoot what he calls a blind shot. So it's actually a decal you put on the table, and you put an object ball on one side, and there's a ghost ball on the opposite side. And he puts a little piece of paper there, and you can't see the object ball. And if he's able to connect to that target, the ball goes in. Very interesting practice routine he has. Really just locks him in. He says that it calibrates his stroke.
Wow, that's amazing.
I'll tell you what, so far it looks like he's doing just that.
Well, he had a nice break, made a couple of balls. Nice split as well. The layout of the balls is good as well. The way that Ray McNamara started. You fancy him to run these out.
And that was key there, keeping that 10 ball in front of the pocket. There was definitely a chance that 10 could have trickled over and next to that too. But he managed that very well. Balls are right out in the open. Should be able to finish up. Nice speed.
Yeah, this is good. 9 up into the top. Then he goes into the side pocket next with the 11. And this is going to be 2-1. And, well, great start to this match.
Now, if they both continue this type of play, Ray would win on the hill. So
the break and run twins.
Yeah.
Then it'll be a 6-5 victory for Ray McNamara if we do continue, like you say, Mike. But oh no. My word.
Spoke too soon.
We put the mockers on him.
We can guarantee contact here, but will he pocket it?
Oh,
wow,
what a shot.
Fantastic shot from Ray Mac.
Absolutely fabulous Ray McNamara there. That's one for the highlight reel. Great shot. Probably the best shot we've seen today on the live table. We'll have another look at this. And I don't think anybody could get tired of watching that. Superb.
Absolutely perfect. I totally agree there. Justin doing the 3rd ball break again. See if he can find success. Cue ball almost falls there. 8 ball drops.
8 ball drops, but it will come back out. But Justin didn't make, I don't think, another ball, so it will be Ray Mac that will come back to the table with choice.
So relatively open table. 6-8 is a little tight. He's going to declare the stripes here.
Well, this is a great opportunity to get 2 clear.
Now that 13 definitely passes to the bottom right corner. It's really the only pocket you'd want to be shooting that at. He's going to get rid of that 9 ball before he goes back down table.
Yeah, I like that play. Take them out in areas and try and just come down so everything's short position.
Totally agree with that, Tony. A 12 ball trickling out and going way back up table.
Is it going to go up and save him so it goes past the 2? It does.
Fortunate.
Yeah.
Like you said, that's a little bit of that unknown on this equipment. Playing on the other outside tables, coming into the arena, the balls do react differently. Nice control there. Yeah, Ray's kind of a simple player, meaning he doesn't like to move the ball too much, fall onto natural lines and just let it work.
Best way to play. However, getting from the 15, well, he's got to get on the 15 first, but then getting from 15 to the 8. This is obviously going to be the key. This is an easy ball to make.
He wants the cue ball to rest just above the side pocket.
That's nice.
Now he could go into the 7, playing it to the side.
Has some danger to this, obviously, with the traffic down there.
Got to get underneath, and he ends up missing that 15.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
But to be honest, it doesn't look like he's left Justin too much to work with here.
For me, I think he plays thin off the 7 ball on the left-hand side and brings the cue ball back behind the 8. The 8 and 6 will block a clear shot for Ray.
Good call, Tony. Looks like he's going to do just that.
Unless he wants to be brave and take on the bank.
And nothing would surprise me from Justin Bergman.
Well, there you go.
Nails it. So a missed opportunity there from Ray McNamara.
Not landing great again, Justin. Still a little bit of work to be done. However, you do feel he'll make this 3 ball.
What do you think the percentages are, Tony? The balls are all open, nothing tied up. Players at this level, they got to be 95% to run out.
I think higher.
probably.
You know, a Bergman, a Van Boning, Schuyler, you know, these players, it'd have to be a minor miracle. Something happens, say the light falls off the ceiling and crashes on the table and stop. But no, there is the odd occasion that something weird might happen. But yeah, they're 98s.
Bergman showing us that smooth finish in his stroke. Really great to see what Ultimate Pool has brought to the Northeast U.S. Players are really happy, and they know that this is the real deal.
Yeah, and it's great for us to be over here as well. Everybody's been so receptive, and we love coming over. People are great. You know, we love them, and you know, and they enjoy playing in our tournaments.
Bergman going to tie this one up 2-2.
And just going back to that, the players, you know, they really support the events well. You know, it's a two-way party. That's nice.
Goes to the side, to the corner.
I like the way he controls the cue ball. He's going nowhere near the corner pockets, where we've seen a lot of the top players have been a little bit, I'm not going to, what do I say, careless, but...
And he's declared touching ball.
Yeah, has to play away from that. Yeah, they've been a little bit haphazard with the cue ball, and we've seen quite a few scratches up in the top corners, but Ray seems to have it down.
Looks like he's in a tricky spot.
And you see Ray wisely using his extension. Gives him an extra 15 seconds. That soon runs out, though.
Looks like he's going to go with the orange 5 in the side. Well done.
Lovely shot.
Still not out of the woods yet.
No. Can he get past the 1 and make the 3? If he can, or is he going to have to dig down? I think he can get through to the 3.
Little swerve, perhaps.
Oh, he's playing the 1.
Playing a little 1 pocket in that left center.
He loves it. That's Ray's center side pocket.
So he dug himself out of a little issue there. Looking pretty good from here on out.
It could be Ray's sort of pull hole, couldn't it? Ray's side pocket.
Side pocket Rays.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'd go.
Propose that one.
Especially with a lot of beer in it, I'd definitely go.
Fair point, Tony.
Oh,
missing
ouch.
the 6 to the side.
Do you know what? I think he took his eye off the pot because he was more concerned about where the cue ball was going. I think you tend to sometimes look at them and think, yeah, I'm easily going to make that. Right, where am I going with the cue ball? And just one little tiny mishap is easy to happen.
You know, something I was speaking with Lucas Fracasso-Werner, another great player.
I was on one of his matches in the shootout. Great player as well, by the way.
Yeah, he had a shot. He missed the 8 ball to the side pocket. And, you know, I asked him later, I was like, did you hit inside English and the cue ball squared? He's like, totally. He's like, that's exactly what happened. And I think that, like you said, the difference in playing, you know, on the equipment, just that little bit of slide. Ray had a little English on there. Perhaps the cue ball squared. Just took his shot a different direction there. Bergman back to the comfortable position here. 3 balls in the 8 ball.
Yeah, Lucas, big, fabulous player. I was on his first shootout match when he played Tina Larson.
Yeah, he's definitely a player that's
plays fast as well.
He plays fast. He's putting in the work. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was easy on the eye to watch shooting pool. As is Justin Bergman. Great control. Has the pace of the table. And this will be Justin's first lead of the match.
And he kind of took away the advantage of Ray breaking the first rack as Justin comes in to game number 6 with a 3-2 lead and the break. Justin switching the break now. He's going to the head ball. And he's got success. A couple of tie-ups, though.
He doesn't look like he's overly happy with them, does he?
Got to agree with that one. He says, well, Ray Mac's breaks look great. Let me try that.
Yeah. Switches to the head ball, makes a ball, but he gets that presented to him. Well, he's refused. He said, go on then, Ray. I'll hand the table to you. You can make the decision.
This is always that tricky, kind of the run-of-the-mill 8-ball scenario where can you run out, or are you going to run out, leave the last ball or two, and then give the advantage back to your opponent? So,
do you know what? I'd go solids and cut that one ball across. He took a gamble there, Ray. He shuffled the pack.
Still a little tricky. Perhaps solids are available. He's going to have to move that 6 out if he wants that.
Stripes, I think, might be the better call. Make it a little bit easier because he just runs this in and pushes that 7 away. Plays a combo next.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a little bit of work in the next 2 or 3 shots just to open them up.
Yeah, it's that 15 now that looks the worst. Going to free it now.
Really nice control.
Just looking at what pace he wants to play this, because he wants to put a little bit behind it, but he doesn't want to put the 15 into the 8 and put the 8 in.
I think he'd like to leave himself on the 9 ball. And he's ended up perfect on this 15.
Now then, though, the problem, Mike, is getting from, if he puts the 15 in the side pocket, it's getting from 9 up to the top for the other 2.
Yeah, and there's not much angle to work with.
No, he's got to be really precise here if he's trying to leave that angle. This is easy to come back too far. If he doesn't come back far enough, he's going to have to go into the 2 solids that are there as well. Right, that is such good control.
Yeah, he hit that spot on. Great shot. This is a massive rack for this match here. And he's ended pretty well for this purple stripe. Holding pace as well. Justin's not slowing down. Now you think Justin comes underneath the 8 ball for the side here? Oh, he stays above it, right on the rail.
Lovely control. Lovely control throughout this run.
Yeah, you can tell he's very comfortable on this beautiful Brunswick table.
Yeah. Rack 7. Again, the same pot break. I love it. But he's not going to get a ball, though, and that's a shame because his control with the cue ball off his break shot, it's been phenomenal. Better than anybody's.
Let's see that again.
Look at that. Just stops the cue ball dead.
Very nice.
You know, you're going to have to be unlucky to scratch. It's another ball that's going to have to come around and kick that. But the only unfortunate thing there for Ray Mac is that it was dry, and Bergman, who we have seen is playing very, very well indeed, is straight back at the table.
Doesn't look like there's too many issues for him as well, so this should be another run out, putting Justin at 5. Just shows you how trivial some of those intricate shots can be. You know, just a couple of quick things and a dry break, and next thing you know, you're down 5-2 from up 2-1. You know, really changed in the blink of an eye.
Absolutely. Do you like shooting the 3 ball next and just drawing into the 8 a bit and then playing the 7?
I think it depends on exactly what he's got here for the 7. If he can shoot this and go up, no, he's going to go with the 3. I guess there's enough room to move the 8 just a bit. He doesn't even touch it perfect.
Yeah, this way he gets a little bit more angle, and he can just maybe spin the cue ball out behind and off the rail and back up the table. And you see him dig him down there. This is loads of left-hand English on this. Didn't want that little bump.
And that's going to be trouble. That's going to be trouble.
It could be Ray Mac, chalk your cue. Try and kick this.
Great contact there.
So Ray will get to see the table. And stripes, apart from that, well, you've got the 2 balls there on that left-hand side rail. They're going to be the problem for Ray, but he does have some balls to try and get into them. He might even go in now because I think he can go past the 9 with the cue ball.
Yeah, it looks like he's loading up. Stun the ball, slide it right over into those right now. And he's missed the pot.
Wow. And he played it so well to kick them out as well.
And again, I think that's going back to the slide of the table, just discomfort a bit. Kind of jarring the ball. And Bergman going to have no issue cleaning these up. Smooth over the 2 ball here. 8 to the bottom left. Great speed. You can tell Justin's very comfortable on this table here. Comes a little low on the 8 ball. Shouldn't be an issue, but he executes.
5-2 Bergman.
Be another dry break.
Yeah, I think if that continues, he'll be soon going back to the other break.
You see, he's trying to duplicate what Ray was doing with the cue ball there. Yep. Just not the same angle, not the same result. Looking for the 14 in the corner here. Good shot. Doesn't want to move things around too much.
Yeah, as you look at the table layout for Ray, 11 ball, whether it banks into the side pocket or whether he wants to move it, that looks his trickiest.
Looks like he's forced to play the 9 here or the 13. Do you see another shot here, Tony?
11 off the side rail into the 3 and slide it down.
Might be
into the
going
bottom
with
right
that.
corner. I think that's what you had to go at. You hit it a bit thick. Again, if you've been playing on the outside tables, you're expecting a different bounce from what you're going to get on that arena table, which I think Ray was expecting.
Yeah, just a bit of misjudged reaction there, but Bergman doesn't have the simplest of layouts. I mean, the balls are available. 1 ball's a little tricky. 5 ball does not pass there. Maybe he's going to play it off the rail. Maybe it does pass. Oh, got a small window there. Six ball. Maybe it goes behind the 8 ball to the side.
Yeah, he's got a couple of problems here, Justin.
He's rearranging the furniture, but it's not really what he was envisioning. All right, big shot coming here.
Oh, what a shot. And he's been a bit unlucky there. You'd expect a bit better result, but he's stuck behind the 6 and just look where he's nudged the 8. He's glued that to the 2 ball as well. I think this rack might have a bit more mileage in it, Mike.
He's looking like he's trying to kick this in the side.
He is. Wow. We get that cue out of the way quickly as well when you play this, because the danger's coming back and hitting your tip.
Off to 4.
A good effort.
All right, McNamara with an added opportunity here. And he would be breaking, so big swing if he can finish this one. You see him kind of scrambling to make a decision here.
You can see it's 15 in the top left. Cuba runs into the 8 and the 2.
Doesn't really need to get fancy here. Just play it, proper speed.
He's just overcut that.
And again, I think he's just misjudged the control with that sliding cloth. Looked like he kind of spun it up to the top there.
See, look at it. Cutting his back in the side pocket.
What an opener this will be here. Great shot. Where's the cue ball?
Ooh.
I gotta say, this is the toughest rack I've seen these guys play so far.
Yeah.
Clean bank on the 4.
I think he's got to bank the 6. Back into the side.
This will be a pretty shot here.
Fabulous shot there. And this 8-ball now for the match. And Justin Bergman does beat Ray McNamara by 6 racks to 2.